Okay. Hey Kate Sith, welcome. How are you doing? I'm trying to think about this concept of a guide. So in my editor, In my editor, I have these things that I show on the side. I guess I like them. Yeah. Because I also noticed that, let's say I look at those, like this is at roughly the same size as this. So those could be also my different icons. Everything can be drawn at a smaller scale. I wonder if I should have split that one in two. Probably not. How does my editor work? Okay, so I have a lot of assets like those, for example, that I can just place however I want. Hey Lotos, hello. And those are designed so that they can piece themselves together really nicely. Let's put that one, I guess. And then from there I'm able to add more. White, black and white. Oh, you're looking at this, yeah. It shows me how, one sec, I need to lower that. It shows me how everything gets pieced. So for example, this guy here doesn't plug into any other piece. So this guy is like standalone. If I look at this guy, there's like 2 dots on the top. It means that I'm able to plug it here. So part of it can overlap over something else. If I take this guy, same thing. I'm able to plug part of it into the other ones. If I want this guy has 2 dots on the side, so I'm able to put this guy there, and it plugs right into the next piece. Same with this guy. So everything can plug nicely. Or even bigger pieces. Like that. So you see, you pretty much can't see, for the most part, the transition between one piece into the next because of the different textures. And then you can I also have other pieces that I can add on top. So these, the little gray, it's kind of hard to see it maybe, but it shows me where they would be aligned on the pieces. So if you think of this like as the piece would be the gray part, and then the white part would be the part that's like in the air a bit. So it shows me on which side. So I know that this piece can go on the right side. And when I look at this, I know that this piece can go on the left side. And then on that, I'm also able to put stuff like grass. I need to design newer pieces that are gonna be better. I need them to be larger a bit. And then I'm able to like do negative space like this. Poop. Remove parts of it. I just didn't do everything yet where I can show what these, like those shape look like. Yeah. So that's what I'm working on. I need a better way to define what each object is. I need a better way to define the objects so that they can be cleanly shown in the editor. So this is what I'm doing. So those things that, like those nice images, I call those ornaments. All those pieces. And an ornament right now is defined by its actual image. This is a sprite sheet. So I built those into big sheets like that, with the different highlights. It's pretty big. This one is like 8,000 by 3,000. I tested on a couple low-end computers, and as far as I could see, I didn't get any penalty for using big stuff like that. Like all of those. Yeah, I'm using something called GDX Texture Packer. It comes from like the monogame competitor thing. It's another open source project, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna write them manually inside the JSON. But this thing, it packs my textures, oops, and then it generates a file like this, an Atlas file. So all of my images, I get to see where they are positioned and their size. So I'm able to just copy the data from one to the other. But yeah, for now this is handcrafted. Most likely once I do a couple of them, I might write some code to automatically convert this into that maybe. For now, like, I'm still trying to think about what defines this file. I can't wait to add those in the game, the foreground stuff. Oh, is it open? Oh, also this, I can't wait to add that. All the little leaves. Like this, it really looks awesome when in the game. It's just like a little bit blurry, and it's gonna come like right in the foreground. All the big trees that are passing in front of the screen. Looks awesome. So do I rather have... I guess I should have kept the game running. Sort of. Those things, they don't interact with the collision. Actually, none of the art interacts with the collision. The only thing that does is the tiles themselves. And those are like square. So like this is not really collision, but if I decide to add like a little bit of grass, like a bit here, here. So the only part here that I can move in would be on the tile that is represented by the green. So I can move like inside of that, yeah, anyway. But like even that, this is just art. The actual part that represents the collision would be this. So this is where you're able to walk inside of this. Wait, what? Oh, I found a bug. Oops. How is that even possible? Why do I not make Agario bot? The people that bought Agario, they don't like bots anymore. And they're doing everything in their power to stop them. But the original creator of Agario did, he didn't mind the bots. Wait, what? Those guys are linked. Huh, there's the error. I want this to be masking. Perfect. try that. Oh, that's new. That's actually really cool. Where's there's a new tool that is used to do rotate tool. Unified transform. What's the trick to? 3D. Yeah. The new GIMP. Image canvas size 60. Wait, what? Oh, okay. How come this one looks like higher quality? This looks like really low quality, but here it looks like high quality. I might just want to have like this. Not this, but like this, and then put like some little colors or something so that I know that there's like a rock here or mushroom. If there's nothing, no color, or a pattern like here there's nothing, here there's red stuff. Is it really important? It's important to know like how to place them, like how they should be positioned roughly. Is there a way to control? Oh yeah, right there. Interpolation. Let's try none. I like that they fixed that. Is it the white background that makes it easier to be spotted? I feel like restarting that one. Yeah, but like I have enough that I shouldn't need to do that. Yeah, no, they're not locked to the grid. Some of them can be rotated nicely, but some can't. I think like if I rotate that one, is there a rotation here? How do we rotate it? Okay. Like you see, if I'm on the other side, it starts to look weird a bit. Like usually those little things they pop up upwards, but if I'm rotated, they're now downwards a bit. And also all the leaves, it looks like they grow the wrong way. It's not completely bad with that one. Or probably like this one. Like this one, it's like easy to spot, I think. Well, I guess even if I do rotate them, it's still nice to know... Hey, Tuk Tuk. It's still nice to know where they should be placed relative to the terrain. Yeah. So like even if I decide to allow rotations when you're placing them, like let's say I... Oops. How do we rotate again? Hey, on YouTube. Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe this is good. Is there no easy way to like fit canvas to... Oh, that sucks. What? Let's restart, I guess. I'm surprised this thing got caught. Like normally this one would go like down here somewhere. Oh, cause I put the I used the command trim, I think that's probably why. I might allow it. I can't tell if it looks good or if these things look weird. Wait, these things are popping up? Oh, because those guys were going down, okay. Let's try that one. Normally it would go like up here. So I'm not completely convinced actually. I think they have a bit of perspective. Oops. What did I use? A file layer? What is that? Oh. Have you hit any walls performance-wise yet? I've tried monogame in the past and it was pretty bad, but in that aspect. I can't imagine if you're doing pretty detailed textures. The amount of details in the texture doesn't change anything. I mean, it looks nicer, it looks complex, but it's not harder for the computer than just like a plain red texture. I have hit performance walls. For example, when I was doing everything in a dumb way, for example, you have a big map and you draw everything, even that stuff that's not on the screen, then it becomes like incredibly slow. But when I start doing like some camera culling to only draw what's on the screen, then it speeds up the game by a lot. So as long as you're trying to be like a bit efficient, like not do too much work, at least on the rendering side, then the game is usually pretty fast. I can do some really complex actions like in the game logic and it barely slows down the game. I find the graphics. How many entities? Well, I mean, let's try it. Create a game about Gashi. Okay. Ignore that. That uses a different system. Okay, so let's see. One. Wait, I think I can show the. So okay, we're at one. Okay, one. Yeah. Dang, you know I didn't restart my computer in a while when you have like 600 FPS. Yeah. I mean, if I like draw a bunch of those stuff. Like you can see like barely any like performance.
It's showtime.
Hey, thanks for the host, Lutos. Yeah, those are just textures. There's barely anything in my game that moves. The stuff that moves would be like these things. Where right now it's kind of hard to see, but they're actually animated. There's a bit of waving. But like this is extremely efficient. I did that with a simple shader. But like, I mean, there's a lot of like particles. Like if I zoom out, you can see there's like hundreds of particles. This like doesn't really slow the game that much. And those are all these particles, they're all animated, like they move. Their color changes a little bit. It's like you can't really notice it. Oh, also, there's like a bit of fog going on, and this fog is kind of animated. Let's see. Let's say I zoom all the way behind. Yeah, each particle is like a separate object. Well, I mean, I did some stuff to be efficient, like they're the same texture mostly, and the different ones are in the same sprite sheet. Yeah, there's a lot of shader stuff in here. It's kind of hard to see, but there's like cloud, and the clouds are like a bit, they get deformed a bit.
It's showtime.
Hey, thanks for the host, God Sandwich. So what's the game about? Wait, did I just do that? I'm gonna restart. I just broke my game. Hey, thanks for the bits. Try hard. Where did I? How come I see try hard but I don't see it in chat? Okay, so the idea for the game is that you're playing on an alien planet in the canopy of this sort of world, in like some really high trees. You're a little creature, and your goal is to keep going. You're trying to go through the fire pits and not get hit by the fire, and you want to keep going non-stop. So it's a sort of puzzle game where you have to observe the game and then figure out how to not get hit. And then you're presented with different levels. Like as soon as you finish one, the next one loads. So those are not actual first levels, those are just like test levels. And they go like from really easy to like starting to be really hard really fast. Oops. The way the game works is that there's a bunch of keyframes. So at frame 0 there's like an explosion, and then frame 700 you only die on the first frame. So here this thing lasts 1 second, but I only die on the frame 0. So this gives me mechanics like being able to jump, right into it. Hey, thanks again, Mr. Destroyed. Why do I not see it? I see the thing in my chat, but not in the Twitch chat. Bit leader number 1. Nice. Yeah, so you only die on this first frame. So how far am I? Right now I'm like, I'm sort of coding my own engine. So there's a lot of stuff that's done, like pathfinding. You can't see it, but like all my objects, like this map is infinite. Oops. So I'm able to place stuff anywhere that I want, and it's like pretty fast in terms of like how to figure out what is visible on screen. I'm doing this sort of quad tree where I can divide the space into many different little parts, and then when I try to place something really far away, it extends the quad tree a bit. Where am I supposed to be? I guess I removed them all. Yeah, so I like this sort of concept of an expanding quad tree engine. So the big core stuff is there. What else would you think I should be using instead of a quad tree? May you get access to the to the alpha? Most likely not. But ask again, like some other time. Maybe I'll change my mind. So I have some, actually, like my quad trees are actually not really quad trees, they're fake quad trees. And that's what I wanted to check. They're not made to divide space. Like, let's say I have two things like really close from each other, the space doesn't get divided more. There's a minimum size, so they're pretty much just a grid. Like, they have a minimum grid size, but I like quad trees because where there's nothing, it's like really efficient to figure out that there's nothing there. Aren't quad trees made for dynamic objects? I thought people use them for collisions. Like checking if two things collide between each other in a really fast way. But it's not really performance intensive. It's as efficient pretty much as a binary search. Yeah, exactly. It's really, really fast to search through it. And I use it more like a grid. I guess I can show that. Oh yeah, you're right. If objects do move, I guess you kind of do need to rebuild it. Unless you have a way to remove, like if an object moves, you'd have to query the quad tree, find the object in it, remove it, and then re-add it into its new location. So like you'd have to do like a delete operation, then re-add operation like a lot of times, maybe. I guess I'm glad I didn't pick a game that had too many moving stuffs. There's a lot of little problems that I can solve that are kind of easy. So the game is a bit like a maze game a bit, where you're trying to solve how to cross. The thing moves through time, and you're trying to find the safe spots a bit. And as you get better with the game, like I start the early levels, they teach you the mechanics. Not these ones specifically, but like in the real game, they teach you the mechanics, and then you start to be able to see how to solve this. So why mono game? What is that? Stupid bot. I actually knew when I was gonna add it's clobbering time. I think I'm gonna remove mod status on this bot. There we go. Nightbot is no longer a mod. Stop spamming caps. Yeah, this bot is too dumb. That's why I never used it. It's the first time ever in the history of this stream. Yeah, the patterns can become more complex. This one is not too hard. When you analyze this, I can see that there's like two big lines on the bottom. So when the lines appear, I need to not be on the bottom row. And then it's just a matter of like seeing where you're supposed to be. So like... Oh, did I miss? No, I did it. Actually, this one has a more advanced way to solve it. Oh, whoops. Oh. If you run right away, you're actually able to make it. So you can see this is really simple. Ah, shit. The original plan was to have everything sync with the music, but I learned over time that it wasn't necessary. Oh, whoops. I actually considered having procedural music, like actual like orchestral music that would get generated as you play the game. But then I realized it was kind of a dumb idea. And the new music that I have is way better. I wish SoundCloud wasn't dead. Oh wait, it's back. No, it's dead, yeah. Kind of sucks. Because my game music is on SoundCloud. Oh, actually I do have one. Okay, check that. This is actual in-game music. So the main things that are left is like loading all the art into the game, make it available in my map editor, get some new art like character animations. I have it. Well, I don't have anything like that for this game. I'm trying to get a blog going. But I didn't share anything specific about this project yet. To follow this, it's mostly like on stream, on Twitter, I did one game jam. I can't even talk anymore. One game jam recently. The game was actually pretty fun. Where's my music lagging? What? Oh yeah, that's true. There's a Discord too. Oh, I can't do it. This is too simple. There we go. So all the ones that I did so far, they weren't too hard. I mean, they're hard for a first time. Like even like the level, like this guy, the first time I tried to beat it, it took me like 30 minutes. Just because I wasn't really good at this type of game before. This is like the one that's really hard. So you can see that's like 12 seconds. I like pathfinding because it allows me to just click where I'm supposed to go. Like this sort of game is based a bit on StarCraft. Like it has origins in like the StarCraft world, and that's how you control in StarCraft. But I also have controller support, and I'm able to control like this. So this would be like a bit like what you're talking about, simple interpolation. Oh shit. I knew it. What? I actually never died that way before. Which... Oh, also, why did I not go with Unity? I didn't like Unity. Oh, well. There we go. So a level that has more final art, I don't have one in the game right now, but I have other stuff like this, for example. This one I kind of did it badly because I darkened the edges a bit too much, so it makes it look kind of bad. But I also have this one. This one is not done that well because this isn't drawn that well. But in the game it's gonna look much better. also have this. No, I don't draw all of this myself. I wish I could show more music from the game, but the website that hosts the music is down. Hey, can you guys go on SoundCloud and see if it works for you? I outsource, so I hire contractors. Ah, shit. I'm actually really bad today. It's working. For me, this is all that I see when I go on it. Oh no, something went wrong. That sucks. I like ArtStation. To find artists. Let's just make sure that it's safe for work. Like you go on ArtStation and like you have hundreds of artists that are just there waiting for work right now that are actually really good. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should try Chrome. My computer is really slow. I forgot to restart it and I'm using Windows, so it kind of sucks. Wow, it's actually a browser problem. This browser doesn't work with SoundCloud right now. My other browser works with it. So like you find this art, like for example this guy, and you're like, whoa, this is like really high quality. I want that for my game. So you contact this guy, like it's really easy. You just find here, this guy is an art director, concept artist at Emu in France. You look at his things. The guy says like recent customers, so he worked for like a bunch of people. He's interested in contract, freelance, full-time. And you can see like his skills, productions. So like you want to hire this guy, you just have to do this message for business, and then you can write your thing, like what are your rates or whatever, however you want to approach that guy. And like you find an artist like that, you know, like you're in pretty good hands. Did I do that? Yeah, well, sure, but like I find that it's kind of slow anyway. Like if I'm off stream, most likely I gain another like 3 times that amount of FPS. It doesn't mean much though, because it's based like it's milliseconds per frame, so you only add a little bit of time and it changes all the FPS. I'm actually liking that. So if you like something, like press the like button. Like this guy is like super massively underrated too, apparently. 1,000 views, 6 comments for something like that. Hey, Dr. Nuxus. Hey, ça va bien? How are you doing? Yeah, but like the problem is that if I'm going to do a clean reinstall of Windows, I might as well just install Linux. Because I'm gonna waste less time and I'm gonna be happier. pretty good too. Why do I have Windows? I think it's just because I played League of Legends. That's probably the main reason. I mean, I could easily just install Linux, do my game dev on Linux, and then put a side partition for Windows for one game. Hey, my game is actually already working on Mac, Linux, and Windows. Yeah, I could. I'm too lazy. Like, I need like to do months of planning before I actually start to think about changing anything about my configurations. I'm hoping soon. So I finish my editor as soon as I can. And then I start going on to like creating a lot of levels, writing a story. I don't want something complicated, like something really small. And then finish like the animations. A month ago I said 4 months in the future, but I noticed that this is my programmer way of thinking that says that, so most likely I'm off by a lot. My SSD is bigger, it's like 270 or something like that. Total size, oh, 237 apparently gigabytes. Oh. Yeah. I mean, the nice thing about this game is that the level editor gets shipped with the game. So I create my own campaign, write my levels, try to do something that people that are really bad at this game are gonna enjoy anyway. Also make levels that are actually hardcore. Well, I mean, try to make levels that are of any skill difficulties, like, so on a scale of 1 to 10, try to get some 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5, all the way up to 10. So maybe like 300 levels. So like spend like about a couple months or yeah, however long it takes to make actual good levels for the game. And then when the game gets shipped, let players make their own levels so that so that there's not like a lack of content, I guess. So that when people start making levels for the game, I can start having fun, like beat stuff that I didn't create myself. Yeah, exactly. Well, it is like a puzzle. Okay, I need to like there are steps that are the green light doesn't exist anymore. I'm actually already on Steam. It's just that it's a private page, so no one can actually see it. Like you can see this Steam thing pops up. So like when I create a level, right now this is pretty much what I do. Like design some terrain. And then I insert keyframes. Like let's say this is the... let's add it up to like 2 seconds maybe. So let's say I want to design this little thing, and I want something like where it goes fast in the center, and then it does the edges. Hey, I'm fine with garbage going on Steam, to be honest. Wait, what? Oh, I like this rhythm. I actually didn't realize. Wait, what? I see a rhythm, but I don't see... 0, 200, 400, 600. Oh, okay, because there's nothing in the 400. I thought I was gonna go crazy. I was going crazy where there's like an extra... Oops. I'm fine with the way the Steam is, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. I think this is possible. There's a hole right there. Oops. Oh shit, I had it actually. Too easy. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Alex. This is a bit of a messy level, but I kind of like it. There we go. Ah, shit. I like this little thing right there. Can I do that instead? Oh. Actually, this thing never gets filled. I actually didn't analyze it that well when I created it, so I'm not actually sure how. The whole rhythm is like made to be weird. Oh, okay, wait. Oh, okay. Oh, and then it goes there. Okay. So wait for the two little tuk-tuk. And then wait for that other thing. You see, this is what I like about this game, like the like if I was better, this would be solved like really fast. Oh, I had it. Oh, okay, after that it's up. Oh, I had it. Okay. Oh, okay. After that, I'm not sure. Oh, I might have to go backwards. Oh. Can I complete? Yeah, because I didn't actually. I just put random dots, and then I assumed that it worked. Oh. Okay, right there. I need to go down. Oh, I had it so close. Okay. Oh, oh shit. Okay, right at the corner, right there after. I'm actually gonna get it. Come on. I like this one because it's not actually like pixel perfect. Like the timing is actually really relaxed. Oh, come on. I'm like not clicking accurately. Oh, okay. I blanked out there. Shit. Yeah, they need to look different. I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna do that yet. It might be that there's like, yeah, I don't know why they that got blocked. Ah, I had it. Okay, poop. Ooh, got it. This one is actually fun. Look at the different steps. Boop, 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 boop. This is like inaccurate clicking, I guess. Oops. I might actually save that level. Whoa. What's going on here? Why am I clicking so far down? What? Okay, that's why, because I have a bit of spare time there. Oops. Ah, come on. Ah. Oh, shit. 300 to go. Okay, I'm gonna save that one. Is that the save button? I'm not sure if I clicked the right thing.